me while you're in my world. You see, I defy impossible. Once I start, I'm unstoppable. Learn from the best as I travel along my quest to success, and know it ain't chance. I plan it out in advance.
Welcome back. Here we are, part 2 to 7 ways to maximize productivity and finish the year strong.
Is to present value. That is why I'm here, guys. All right, I'm here for us to do this together. What's your growth journey without having people to grow with you and people to see that and to appreciate that? So that's why I created this team, guys. That's why I created this environment. I wanted us to have an environment to be able to come together and to talk about it, to motivate and to be accountable to one another. That is why we are here, guys, to live legendary. Number 5, guys. Step number 5. Way number 5 is going to be related to reflecting, and it's basically to check in. Once you've got momentum and you're along your journey and making it happen, you're feeling all these wins, things are starting to actually happen, and you're getting really, really happy. You want to check in. You want to check in. Understand that this is a journey. Understand that there are going to be ups and downs all along the way. So check in. That way you're ahead of anything that may come as a valley for you. There's always hills, there's mountains, there's valleys, and there's ditches. There's all sorts and sizes to these elevations, but at the end of the day, they're going to come. Okay, so what we want to do is be prepared, and we want to be ahead of it and not behind, not trying to catch up. All right, we want to stay ready so we don't have to get ready. Basically, we're checking in. Once momentum is developed, we want to check in along our process. We want to see, like a report card. You know what I mean? You don't go to school and go through the entire year to then wait to see how you've done at the end. You get a progress report, and then you get a report card, and you get these reports frequently enough for you to be able to make change in time for that change to be effective towards your end goal. So that is what checking in does for us. Checking in gives us the ability to see where we are, to see any growth, to see any room for improvement, to see any opportunities that we may have. It's a beautiful thing along the process to be able to reflect, one, and to be able to check in on ourselves. At the end of the day, it's all for our growth. It's necessary. It's not the pretty part. You know what I mean? No one's seeing you when you check in. When you check in, it's not cute. It's not likable. It's not something you can share, you know what I mean, on social media and get likes or feedback from. That's something that you do. You know what I mean? It's within you. It's you looking at your numbers. It's you looking at your actual goals and being honest with yourself again and seeing where you are. And that's something that it's such an important part of the process, though it's not something that you can publicize, and it's not a step to be glorified. It's highly important. It's just as important as taking action. You have to reflect and you have to check in with yourself frequently. This isn't something that you just do and then you're done with it. When it comes finances, for example, when it comes to checking in with yourself, you don't set a financial goal at the beginning of the year in January and then come December you're like, ooh, let me see where I'm at. Like that's not what you do. That's just not what you do. It's very dumb. That's working very, very that's the incorrect way to work backwards. That's not working backwards productively. There's a productive way to work backwards, and that is not it. That is very much so putting on your shoes and then trying to put your pants on. Like, it's really, really backwards. So what you do is you check in frequently throughout that year. You may do quarterly. All right, you may check in 4 times that year. You may check in monthly. You know what I mean? Basically, you're checking in. You're not allowing the whole process to go by with you being blind to where you are. It's important to know where you are at all times. So that's why you do that frequently. That is why you check in on yourself. If you set quarterly goals, then you check in with those goals weekly and you see where you're at. with those goals. That is what I do. I set quarterly goals. I may have a yearly goal, but I still break that down into quarterly increments, because I do highly believe that the amount of time that you give yourself to achieve something is the amount of time that it is going to take you. In other words, if you give yourself an entire year to improve your credit, it is going to take you an entire year to improve your credit, and that's ridiculous. It should not take that length of time. And you can set a quarterly goal, go ahead and see what that looks like. If it looks like you contacting a credit advisor, you know what I mean? If it looks like you doing your research on your own to see what you can do, what accounts you may be able to look into to have removed, or to have validated and send letters to. In other words, you would begin to do the work. You would begin to take action and make it happen, and then you'd be checking in with yourself along the way to ensure that things are going as planned, to ensure that you are on track. Highly important along your journey is to check in. Step number six, guys, is going to be accountability. Accountability. That is part of the reason why Live Legendary is here. Like, guys, you need to be accountable, okay? It's very hard to try and hold yourself accountable and try and stay on top of things on your own without anyone else knowing what you're doing. It's very easy to fall off your rocker that way. It's very easy to just BS around and not get things done. It's very easy to do that if you don't have accountability. Accountability is also not going online and just like blasting every step of the way what you intend on doing. I do believe that once you release your genius, once you release what you're doing outward into the public, you're taking away the power. Say something along that journey happens and you've put this out there and people, they're asking questions. When all of these things come up, like, you've put that out there in such a way before time. You've put it out there so prematurely that you haven't done enough to be secure within your idea, to be secure within what you're doing. You've just pushed it out there and it was not ready. I'm a high, firm believer in accountability, smart accountability, okay? I don't agree with just blasting your business on social media or what you intend on doing. I do believe that takes away the power from all of your momentum in the entire process. What I do agree with, what I do believe that you should do, in my opinion, would be to have an accountability partner. What this means is, or pod, or group, if you will, of a select few, a select trusted few that you've built an understanding with, and that is goal oriented as well, and they are going places as well. You want to have a group where you can check in and say, I intend on doing a Christmas pop-up shop. It's July. I do intend to do a pop-up shop at the city mall, and I know what this looks like, guys. I know what the process looks like. I know that I need to first go ahead and contact the mall management to go ahead and get the details on amount and lease space available in December, and what my possibility is to be able to rent space. I do know that that's step number one that needs to be done, so I need to go ahead and get that done this week. That's going to be my objective, and when I see you guys next, or when we meet back up on next week, I will have that done. So now you're going through the week, and now you have in the back of your mind, oh yeah, I got 4 women that I'm about to get on the call with on Friday. I've already told these ladies that I need to contact mall management this week. So I have to make this time to contact mall management. Basically, accountability, guys, is going to ensure that you succeed more often than if you were to only try and be accountable to yourself. If you had this intention set in your mind and you didn't tell anyone, you could say, you know what, I can do this next week. I could do it next week. So I'll just wait, and then I'm able to go ahead. I'll take care of it next. No, because guess what? If you're in an accountability pod and you have an accountability partner, you're going to know that, look, on Friday. These ladies are not trying to hear that I have to go next week. I already told them that I was going to get this taken care of this week. It's going to take away from your power of your word, the power of what you state you're going to do. Shoot, it's really, really helpful to have that accountability, to have a group or someone who you know is going to be there to hold you accountable. It's really, really helpful along your journey to have that. An accountability partner is key. Step number 7. We have made it, guys. Listen, if you are still here with me in this video, I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much, guys, because you don't have to listen to a word I have to say. So I do want to let you know that I appreciate you. I appreciate you for sticking it out with me. I appreciate you for subscribing below. I definitely want you to subscribe and hit the bell, guys. Every week on Tuesday, I will have new gems for you. Every week. Consistency is key. You guys are all my accountability partners. This is my created community, and guys, I definitely am going to use you guys for accountability the same way as I want you guys to use me for accountability. So trust, I'm putting it out there every week on Tuesday, guys. New videos on YouTube, new fresh, valuable information for you guys. That is a key value of what Live Legendary stands for, is to provide value, mind state change, positivity, motivation, just self-betterment, just to provide a space for us to do that as a millennial with so much going on. That is what I'm here for, and thank you if you're still here. You have to comment. If you're still here, I want you to comment legendary in the comments if you are still here with me, guys. Legendary. Thanks a lot for that. Like and subscribe. Last, guys, but definitely not least, in our steps to mastering productivity and finishing the year strong, is going to be to celebrate every win, no matter how small. This is a process. I can't stress enough how tough some portions of this process are going to be. Just as tough as some portions are going to be, there's going to be beautiful portions as well, where you get such growth and such lessons, even if it's not a win. Celebrate that. Celebrate in every win. Give yourself space for that. Give yourself the ability to, if you're creating a blog, celebrate purchasing the domain. Like, let that be something where you soak it and you're like, my baby, like that, this is a stage in my baby's creation. You have to hone and be appreciative for every step of the way, guys. Your gratitude is going to catapult you forward. When you are grateful, when you feel that, and you sit in that and you actually live in that space, you tell the universe, for one, that this is home for you, and that this is comfortable, and that this is what you're used to, and that this is what you want more of. The universe is going to bless you with that. The universe is going to reciprocate that feeling that you live in. Guys, be grateful. Express gratitude throughout the entire process. It is going to be tough. There are going to be tough times. Please know that. Please know that there are going to be tough times along your journey. And this journey is going to have, like I said, hills and valleys, both the same. Don't let these situations go by without honing your lessons and your blessings out of them. That is what's going to give you the fortitude, the strength to carry on and to complete your mission. You're going to need that. That is where a lot of people don't succeed. That is why manifesting greatness eludes a lot of people, because of the giving up early, because of the not being ready and prepared for the valleys, not being ready and prepared for, and knowing that it's not always going to be great. So if we know this in the beginning, guys, it's going to help us tremendously along our journey. I'm here to promote a positive mind state. A positive mind state is the perfect growing environment for positive manifestations. You're manifesting every day, whether you know it or not, consciously. Let's consciously manifest positivity, guys. I am here for high vibrations and positive manifestations. Let's get it, guys. Let's live legendary together. Don't forget to come and follow me over on Instagram at let's_live_legendary. Again, that's let's_live LIV_legendary. Come on, Legendary Squad. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much for coming and tuning in today. Every Tuesday I will have new gems for you. Definitely tune in, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. See you next time. Peace.
Come and walk with me, talk with me while you're in my world. You'll see I defy impossible. Once I start, I'm unstoppable.